Hi, it's Steve here, and I have another Fichet lock. I think it's pronounced Fichet Bauche Monopole. So it's got 8 levers arranged radially. Each lever just has one true gate. There's no false gates or serrations or anything. But it's a fairly tricky lock. This is the key. It's got all the different heights for the levers. It's a really smooth lock. I think they're used on safety deposit boxes along with a secondary lock, so you'd need two different keys to open the box. And because this is a radial one, you pick it, and if you move it to the next increment, all the levers drop back down, so you have to pick it again. So for a full revolution you have to pick it 8 times. So that's going to be pretty secure in itself, but I don't think it really needs all the false gates or anything like that. But this is, I think, the easiest version. There's another version that has extra security in it. You actually have to lift and then push the levers to get the gates to line up. So that's a harder one again. What's tricky about this is tensioning it. So I have 2 different methods. I have just this, because this is I usually kind of start with this one, but you can't rotate because this is blocking it. But it's enough just to get them in all lined up in the gate, and it doesn't block this the lever. I can get in on it. And what I see a lot of other guys doing is using something like this, and it won't block the gate. So we'll give it a go anyway and see how we get on it. Just try it with this one first. It took me a while to figure out the knack for this. I thought it was going to be easy because there's no false gates or anything, but you lift them, you'll hear the click, but it's like they instantly overset. So I'll get it up to the point where I hear the click, and I'll just pulse the tension, leave it drop back a bit, and it kind of tends to fall into the gate then, and I'll just keep the pick under it and give it a little jiggle till I feel it going into the gate. It took me a little bit of time and practice to get that. And it's still tricky to pick. Here, you'll know the jiggle is very distinct when you're in the gate. It's just so easy to overset these, go right to the end, and if you push them max to a max lift, it actually feels like they're set. You get that click, and you get the jiggle as well, but they're just lifted right up, and it won't turn. So I've got the click, but it's still binding. So I'm usually tempted to push it more, but I'll just hold the pick there lightly and I'll pulse the tension. There, I've got a nice jiggle on it now, feels set. Could have got a better camera angle. So finding it hard to get at this one because I'm using this tensioner, so I might see if I can get this one up here. And that's another difficulty with this lock. This is probably going to be recessed into a door or something, so you're not going to be able to get the tensioners on like this. One here. Okay. Feels set now, so we'll go back to this tension. I might have dropped something there. Just keep going around looking for binders. It's And then there are times if I have this down too far, it won't allow the core to turn. This one here, the 1 o'clock position, is giving me trouble. Okay, I think that's it open. Yeah, the tension wrench is just jamming. So I'll try and turn it one of these other ones. So I'll just turn it so that it's in between the two. Because if I keep going, it'll just relock. I'll have to keep on picking it back and forward. But if you had to pick that 8 times, like, it's gonna take a while. Let's get it to focus. Well, so that's it. Turning. I'm turning it from the back. I'm not sure if a plug spinner would work on it. No, I don't think you'd be able to get in because it'd catch the warding on the outside. So you would probably have to pick it a couple of times to open it. If I was to pick it 8 times, I'd say it'd be a pretty long video, so I'll just do the one. I'll open it up now and show you the levers and how the lock is put together. So I'll relock it now. Key back in. Open it up. And I was able to do that one increment quickly enough because I've picked the lock a couple of times. I know I have a good idea where all the through gates are. But if you were to just pick one of these out of the box, it'd take me a lot longer. But I found that technique of pulse tensioning, just to leave it drop back, just to slide it into the gate. So this is the part where the levers, you have to get the levers up, the through gate up here, to allow them to slide around. There are the levers in here. Just put the key in. Oops. some of the levers out of the way. It can rotate then. So all the springs, this cap holds the springs in, so there is a notch here. Yeah, I'll use the notch so the springs don't go everywhere. Oops, there it is. When I first opened this, I didn't look at anybody else's videos on it. I opened it, I pulled the cap off, and the springs went everywhere. Oh shit, there's one gone now. Try and find it. Right, where are these springs? It's just a plate, the cap. So this ring holds the levers in place. I think I'll just leave them on actually, because so yeah, you can see it's just a one through gate on each one, and this is the section that interacts with the key. I have that one marked because I progressively pinned this. I took them out and I learned what the true gate felt like with just two levers in. Back to the first one. Yeah, so that's it. The Fichet Bauche Monopole. I have to try and find that other spring now. But thanks for watching. Bye.